everyone to our next sponsor interview for the 14th Annual Fall Mixer and Small Business Summit. We are very excited to have Nikki Kanotis of the Mike and Nikki's Honey Company with us today. Nikki has been a big supporter of W&A and our events in the past, so we're very pleased to have her back once again as one of our sponsors. So we're going to go through and ask her some questions about all of it. So Nikki, why don't you start off with a little bit of a personal background, where you're from, what you've been up to, and because you've had an interesting path.
How did I get to beekeeping? Yes.
Right. So go for it. Let us know.
I'm a good old New York girl who was finished up in LA to become a Valley girl. So that makes me environmentally correct right now. And through that, I got into design and built a design career and had the largest privately owned soundstage north of Hollywood, a radio production company, worked with Willie Brown. Life was great, got burnt out. I'm good with numbers because, as we say, the purpose of business is profit. So if that project doesn't make you money, why are we doing it? I went into financial services. Why not? So then I spent another 25 plus years in financial services. Married the love of my life. He's a mortgage broker. Can we legally speak to each other? No. So we need a hobby. No kids, no dogs, no cats, no babysitters. Bees. And on National Dog Day this month, I decided maybe the dog would have been easier because now we have 150 hives all over the greater Bay Area on a 400-mile loop. Beekeeping. No babysitters. There you go. Beekeeping in 5 easy steps.
Well, so tell us a little bit more about Mike and Nikki's Honey Company. What it does, what's it all about? What sets you apart from your competition? Because honey's pretty hot right now. So
honey is really hot too. We started out to save the bees. Yes, that's the foundation of our company. But this being my third act, we want to sell local honey in local places like Bee Research and third graders. I love third graders. But basically, any community event that brings us together is important to us. You got to think global, act local, and it's all local. So what makes us different is we are a professional company. I have $2 million in beekeepers insurance, sexual harassment training, and workers' comp. I'm not a guy in my garage. We are doing this and raising it, employing people, saving the bees, buying trucks in the local economy, because and just building the caterers, the corporate gift companies, everything. It's all about being local because we could have retired, gone to Oregon, and not seen anyone ever again. We're too social to do that. So
I was going to say that wouldn't work for you.
No, I'd probably invent a bakery then. And my mother says, only one bakery? So we're here to stay involved in our community, to have passion and desire in our life because we're not done yet. Every day we wake up, we have a greater chance of waking up being 100. So what am I going to do? This is the best next 25 years I got. So let's go do something.
All right. I love it.
With a truck, a great guy, and a bunch of bees.
So along with, everything that you're doing as far as saving bees, employing people, you're actually producing a product of honey, right?
Thousands of pounds of honey. Our booth is crammed in. We're about to double the size. We have trucks that we're shoving it all in because we have lemon, orange blossom, citrus blossom. We've got Mountain View, Santa Clara, Half Moon Bay, Pajaro Valley, San Pedro. I mean, it's everywhere. I can tell. I've made it so complicated. Oh my God. I can tell you where he got a day job or where they sleep.
All right. Well, so you've obviously done an awful lot with your honey company in a short amount of time. What do you feel some of the highlights or successes of your business have been?
The successes of our business have been that we have a brand that's recognizable and we have fans, people who come back and say, oh, you're here. So we sell local honey at local places. And when we show up, they're like, I'm stocking up on honey. That we're saving the bees. Today, there's bees in a tree that need to be cut out and taken down. We're part of the process. That a house has bees that have invaded. We're working with the contractor to move them out so we can save them and put them in a little farm. We have 18 little local farms. Unbelievable. That we're with the Bee Guild doing great things to teach people, expand the industry, and keep going.
Okay, so you produce honey for sale. You
Yes.
help rescue and relocate bees.
You
And
betcha.
what did you just say? You just said something else that you do.
With the Bee Guild, we're working on teaching and educating more beekeepers, and they want to get there. We're on the board that wants to make a huge teaching apiary where we can teach people. And we're 100 feet from the bees. Now we're 50 feet from the bees. Now we're going to open the beehive. Be ready, and take people through that process. We also are working with the community to work with minor offenders in the prison. So they come in, they learn how to beekeep, work with the PTSD that comes with relieving stress and beekeeping, and erase their record. Like minor infraction people, like to give them you get out of jail clean record fee thing. Kind of cool. So it's about social passion for us. Otherwise, why am I doing it?
Yeah, that's amazing. So then tell me what you do within the beekeeping industry as far as, are you on a committee, on a board? What organizations are you a part of too?
Oh, we're part of the American Honey Producers Association. And I'm always the big, bold, honest person that will be out there talking with them. And I've had people I've traveled the world with, like going to Cuba, going, that sounds like Nikki, where I'm talking to them about, we cannot have a monoculture. 1.6 million acres in California are pollination of almonds. It is the single largest pollination event. Now, we need to learn from history that the American chestnut died in 40 years because of a blight, because we had a monoculture, and almonds are set up to do that. And it is important to California and the world economy that we get diversity. The banana, the Michael died, and now the Cabochon is about to die. So we need to learn from these things, and it's not just about the bees. But if we lose the bees, I promise you, we're all eating oatmeal.
Yay!
Just oatmeal.
So then, now, with all that you do, God, how do you have any time to do anything else?
I'm getting my hair done tomorrow and my nails done the day after that because I can't do it on the internet.
So you have been a member of WNA since, I think, 2015?
Forever and a day, way back when dinosaurs roamed the earth and the world was a different place. We found women, because women I'm a financial planner, and in my company we're really good, but we're only like 11% of the company, and we're trying to be progressive. So do I want to help the white male meet? And sure, he's struggling too, but when women come together, we're usually about community. We're about inclusive. It's why you have chapter, I believe it's 140 or whatever, 150, it's co-ed, that we have to start as the women thing, because we speak differently, we relate differently, and we have different body language. I always laugh when men put their balls up and put their hands behind their heads. It's hysterical. We speak differently, and that's their sign of, I get it, I'm going to approve. Well, women don't do that. So it's really nice to be in a meeting where it's all of us going, are we okay? Whatever it is we do, we just speak a different dialect, and it empowers us to do it, yet we're inclusive.
Yeah. Now, I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that since you joined, you have attended and sponsored almost every single one of the Fall Mixer and Small Business Summits. So
go big or go home.
Why'd you keep coming back?
I come back because when you're in the front with a big personality, I am a big personality, that you're going to get the exposure. You're going to bring value. I know I can bring value, because when I'm in a meeting, I will do my best to have heard the last 20 people, include them in my speech so that I can be up there, deliver value for my company while including others, and receive the glow by giving them exposure. So that's why I always sponsor, because these events are not free. It takes money. And I know I have to invest so I can give, so I can ask and then receive. So I give first.
I love it. Now, since you've been to so many of our Fall Mixer and Small Business Summits, tell me about some of the highlights for you in the past.
Oh my goodness. Back in the day when we could all do face-to-face, kneecap to kneecap, we had a great event, and I was on the national boards at that time. And you had a gentleman from Microsoft and a surfboard company.
Ventana Surfboard, David Dennis, yeah.
David Dennis was great. I mean, I loved him. He was my kind of people. Microsoft, surfboards, of course. just like I am. Financial planning, bees. Why not? He had a great speech. He had a great connection. He gave us the board. One of my favorite name tags was a little surfboard name tag for myself, and I still treasure it to this day. But he's a high caliber guy. We're a tiny little organization. It shows how you guys are just getting great talent that you never know what highlights you're going to get, what great caliber people you're going to do. He was willing to invest in us, and it's making our group grow even better. So don't think that we're small but mighty. We may not be something with 4,000 offices and clubs and chapters, because I just spoke at the descendants of American farmers, and they're like 8th generation farmers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's willing to come to us, and because we were small but mighty, and small but mighty can change the world, and that's where we're coming from. Let's be local, but let's go do great things.
I love that, and I think that absolutely is the perfect ending for this interview. You summed it up very nicely. So, big thanks to Nikki Kanotis and the Mike and Nikki Honey Company and all of our sponsors. We absolutely would not be able to put on the caliber of event that we do without our sponsors, because, as Nikki said, it costs money to do this. So our sponsors make this stuff possible, and we are just so thankful for them. So big thank you to Nikki, and I hope that all of you watching will come join us at the Fall Mixer and Small Business Summit. It is September 23rd and 24th from 9 to noon each day Pacific time, and we will have our speakers. We'll have networking breakout rooms. We're going to have a raffle. We're going to have all sorts of the swag boxes are going to come. You're going to get, if you sign up, you're going to get some delicious honey from Nikki in the swag boxes. So you don't want to miss out. And we hope to see you on Thursday morning, 9 o'clock, the 23rd. And you're gonna love it. It's going to be great. So thank you so much, Nikki.
Anytime. We're here for you.
All right. Take care.